Setogenboch last week lost first match to Mackenzie McDonald. Chance for Korda to work out exactly where he is with his tennis. The signs are very good over the last few weeks. He's playing the best grass court tennis of his career. Queens, back it up here. It is an exhibition, but as we saw yesterday, there'll be humour along the way. But this is competitive. Make no mistake about this. These guys have a win very much on their minds. There's no specific prize money here. Also a lot of appearance money. There's no points, but they will be full out to win. And what a magnificent setting it is here in Stoke Park. So it will be the Croat, Borna Coric, to begin. Not quite serve doing the job for Coric.
30 love.
Right on the money. A love hold for the Croat. Very tidy serve. So virtually the same ball toss, and you can maneuver it around at will and keeps the opponent guessing.
Sebastian Korda to serve. Love. Out. 30 love.
Called from the chair by umpire catch-up. He's a better volleyer than that, is Korda. Which is one of the reasons why a lot of very good judges fancy him to do very well at Southwest 19. He liked that back, Coric. Cool. Yeah, too good. Coric said it, and indeed it was. Didn't have a lot of time to prepare for this forehand, but he got it done. Not much more than a half volley. Straight to its mark.
I think this is our ball, no?
Yeah, but I think that when we currently have 6 balls, I think we're good.
How many balls there?
6.
This is 2? Yeah. This one. Out.
15 love.
If anything, his serve looks more penetrating after his injury than it did before. Yeah, you can hear the groan of disappointment from Korda as he was playing the shot. Second ace. Yeah, superb running forehand from Korda.
40-15.
The +1 shot from Coric didn't look shabby. He really had to get across to it, and that was perfect. Great return. Very positive, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
40, 30.
Inside the baseline to take it on, and got it within 1.5 feet of the baseline.
Again, Coric.
Coric continues to serve well. So the first 3 games comfortably with serve. Filling up courtside. Feel the buzz around the crowd. Sun's out now. It promises to be out for quite a bit of the afternoon. It's quite dull yesterday. The weather, not the tennis. But 3 top-class singles matches for the crowd and for you at home today. Follow this with Felix Auger-Aliassime against Andrei Rublev. He's been practicing at Wimbledon, but he's made the trip here to Buckinghamshire. And then not before 5 o'clock, Alexei Popyrin. Alex Malkan from Slovakia. So a little delay while new spectators take their seats. Yeah, well played. Terrific backhand from Coric. Perhaps Korda a little slow. Obviously, he's a big unit. Didn't really quite get across to that and set up Coric for the winner. Remember, Korda, a big man, 6'5" of him. There's the first stage. There'll be plenty more. Be sure of that. So an important serve now. Yeah, just reared up a little bit more than Coric was bargaining for. He's a tall man too, Coric, 6'2", but doesn't look it compared to Korda. That's a mighty serve. No radar gun here, so can't give you an exact reading, but that would have been around the 135 mark, I would think, miles per hour. Hasn't really hit top gear yet, Korda. Again, didn't seem a great change in the ball toss, but suddenly whipping around it, sliding away. Third ace for Coric, and he races to 3-2. Yes, at the moment he's settled into this match. Of course, he has the advantage from having played yesterday. But he's settled into this really well. Korda coached by Radek Stepanek at the moment. Very different character to Seb. Vibrant, extrovert personality, Stepanek. A little Machiavellian in character. Korda, much more simple approach.
Not 15.
Did he need to do that?
15.
Good to see a little bit of improvisation, but perhaps it was a little early on in the rally for them. And that's the kind of volleying we expect from Sebi Korda. That was pretty impressive as well. Oh, we had a chance there. Korda missing his step. And there was space there for Coric. Fulsome apology, but he'd take it if he was offered it again. Cracking serve. Again, his height so beneficial in getting it flat and out wide like that. Yeah, the move in did seem to make the difference. And he was very comfortable in that battle of the backhand slices. But it's he who's starting to make the moves now, making things happen. Serve did the job. Really good follow-up.
30-15.
Full-blooded fat serve down the tee. Ace number 4. Coric upping his service and holding on to go 4-3. No doubt felt that Korda's level was beginning to rise, and that he needs now to play even better to hold him off. This is a very tricky match. It sort of graced the quarter-final stage, maybe even at Wimbledon. And of course, Korda now a definite seed for Wimbledon. Coric will be too. Coric more of an outsider to win Wimbledon than Korda because of that terrific run that the American had last week at Queen's. Second ace for Korda.
Thank you for the ball. Oh. 30 love.
Third double. No. It was a tricky one.
30.
Korda normally would have backed himself to make that, but it was, what, about shin high. He got lucky there because the first serve clattered into the net and just flicked over. Korda must have felt he was being followed there. Just couldn't get enough room to get that long lever through. Oh, just missed. What an important miss it was too. A couple of inches. That would have been all. It would have been the first break point of the match. Well, they got away with that. Coric did rather. Got really caught up with that previous forehand. It was there for Korda. So here we are then, the first break point of the match. No! That's a howler, I'm afraid, from Sebi Korda. He had at least half the court to aim at. That is a shocker. And Coric does raise his level, gets the break, and will now serve for this opening set. Two poor points, though, from the American. He's number 5. He has served very well. So 3 set points for the Croat. Super, 3 aces in the game. And he takes the set in just around 33 minutes. 6 games to 3. Really dynamic play from Borna Coric, because Korda looked for around 3-2, 3-all. Looks like his level was going up. And Coric really did knuckle down after that. Look at those serving stats. Fantastic. He'd like to carry those around the world with him. Korda, yeah, well, not outstanding serving. One bad service game which cost him. A couple of errors. But Coric, who started the match in the ascendancy, wasn't able to make that count on the scoreboard. But he certainly was at the end of the set. Umbrella's out for the right reason. Some beating down now.
Time. Second set. Korda to serve.
So it will be Korda to start set number 2. Yeah, he mustn't relax. He did a little bit in his opening match yesterday against Popperin. Won the first set 6-4, but then dropped the second. It's out. What on earth was he doing? It's good that he can smile about it. That was horrible. Well, it was 40 love. Now it might count.
Thanks for the ball, Boydell.
A very strange game. Coric there, I think, was thinking that that was going in the net. Slow to get off, which is so unlike him. He's such an intense player. But still can't get my head around that shot from Korda at 40 love. It didn't matter. Down at his footwear. Korda, as was Coric after that slip. There were a number of slips early on yesterday, but we were playing till it was around about 8 o'clock, I think. So the dew was there. Good evasive action from the line judge. Cracking serve.
15.
Getting right round the side of the ball. Yeah, curved onto the line, Korda looking, but no complaint.
15.
No challenges available here, of course. Oh, yeah. One giant step and a meaningful one.
30.
Just rifled home.
Again, George.
That's been the trouble for Korda through what, the 40 minutes we've been going here. Occasional flash of brilliance, real power, easy power, but mixed in with a number of mistakes and one or two aberrations. So one each. Ace number 3. Deceptive pace, that backhand down the line.
15 on.
Korda not really able to get anything meaningful onto it. Yes, he had to be alert. It could have been very embarrassing.
30.
Yeah, he wanted that Coric.
30 on.
Wants to get a real grip on this match if he could break here. Korda still not out of the wood. Yeah, deserved more, did Korda, because it was a flick off the top of the net, did very well to get the backhand onto it.
30, 40.
No mercy from Coric. Saw the space and utilised it, and here is break point. Remember, one break was good enough in the first set. A happy sound.
Advantage Korda. Again, Korda.
Back to back aces. And break point seems a distant memory. Korda goes to 2-1. is on the comeback trail after 3 months out with a wrist injury. It came at just the wrong time when he was playing so well down under. Brilliant junior, of course. He's the son of Borna Coric, who won the Australian Open. And he got to the final and won the Junior Australian Open 2018, 20 years after Dad Borna won the senior. Of course, he's the brother of two terrific golfers, Nelly and Jess Korda. Nelly, who's been the #1 in the world, and Jess, who peaked at #8. Both now got back problems. Jess is not playing at the moment, on rehab for her back. So he's not even the #1 sportsman in his own family, even though he's the number 25 tennis player in the world. But that stat may not last long. So 1-2.
Hold. 15 left.
His serving has been of the very highest class. Most of the time gets proper in. Consistently good here against Korda.
Hold. 40 left. Seconds. Again, George.
Untouchable on serve at the moment. Korda's just got to, at the moment, make sure he doesn't break, and at some point hope that George's serving stats start to falter. I think the ball kid's okay. Heavy hit in the midriff.
What? 15 on.
Okay.
Yeah, really good angle.
Thirty, 15.
Again, super footwork to get in position. And that was some shot.
4-3, 15.
7 aces each now. It's not the first time that's happened. Makes the move, but couldn't commit to the shot, really. And Korda very quickly out to 3-2. Best he's done at Wimbledon, 4th round. That was a couple of years ago. Has got to the quarter-final of the Australian Open this year. 4th round of Roland Garros 2020 as a qualifier. And the US, that's the one tournament he hasn't done well in. 2nd round in 2022. The best he's done there. But feeling this could be a very exciting year for him. Filling up nicely. No better place to be.
Time.
Now can Coric keep up his phenomenal standing of serving? Again, he was a little slow to change direction there, Korda, and paid the price.
15 left.
Just seemed like his feet got stuck. The backhand slice is holding up well for Korda.
15-30.
And a rare occurrence, he gets in front on the Coric serve. Slightly late call. It's a little bit of confusion. Real dedication to every single shot
40,
from Coric. Yeah, on the line. And danger averted.
3 games off.
First ace of this set for Coric. 8th in all. Commanding sweep away from Korda there. Appreciation from Korda.
15 off.
Super shot from Coric, getting really low to this. Magnificent. Coric probably thought he had a bit of a chance. Korda rather. Oh yes, yeah, maybe one of the key differences. He stuck out a racket a little bit in hope, but he's got great skill there, and he does change direction well. He looked in a hopeless position, played that behind him. But one of the shots of the match, it could turn out to be one of the most important shots. Another aberration from Korda, and he's in trouble now.
40.
A couple of break points for Coric. Remember, one break was good enough in the opening set. So will he be brave on this second serve? Or will Coric attack it? It's right back at the moment. Good enough from Korda. Clever serve. Just blocking off any shot that Coric might have imagined. He really did put it together there, Korda, at a critical moment. And he goes 4-3. Yes, Coric looked threatening there, playing top-class tennis, and Korda had to come up with the goods. think all the wins that he got last week at Queen's is helping him right now in these difficult moments. As a newish fitness trainer, Jez Green, who of course used to train Andy Murray, and apparently during his time out he put on 7 kilos, did Korda, building up muscle for the wear and tear of the grind of the tennis circuit at this elite level. Korda out quickly. Coric taking his time. Can't really berate himself for not taking one of those break points, because Korda played it so well. New balls for the Croat. He's been making those shots all afternoon.
Replay the point.
Seems fair enough.
15.
Didn't hear the call, but it must have been originally called out. And umpire catch up, makes the correction. Yes, clever there from Coric. Bided his time, waiting for Korda to commit to the move, which he eventually did. Oh yeah, read him like a book.
15-30.
Perfect timing. Again, an example of that easy power that he possesses. Now here's a chance. 15-30, second serve. Remember, he hasn't had a break point yet in the match. He's nailed it. 2 fantastic returns. And here are 2 break points, the first break points of the match for the American.
Thanks, Boodles. Next team. Thanks.
close.
Thank you.
He didn't make a fool of himself that time. It meant a little bit more. And Korda does get the break. And that was comfortably his best game of the match. Terrific returning. Great power on the ground strokes. So he serves to take us into a match tie-break third serve. Crunching that serve more and more. Plenty of variety at that point, and the crowd really responding to it. Some vicious slices from both guys. And that just kept a little low. Tricky for Korda. Big point coming up then. Camera shot to give you the feeling of width that he had there. So, set point. Ace number 9, and there is the set.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the set break, a 10-point match.
So will this be a match tie break? First to 10 points to decide it. Coric had a match tie break, of course, yesterday against Alexei Porpirin and won it fairly comfortably, 10 points to 3. But feeling now the way that Korda's serving and playing, it's going to be tricky. So 8 aces from Korda, just the 1 in the opening set. And you can see his first serve percentage much higher. Didn't matter really that only winning 30% of the points behind the second serve because there weren't that many of them. Coric winning the first set very comfortably. Korda, one superb service game to get the break to go 5-3 and then finishing it off. So here we are into a match tie break. And the match is fairly whistled by. Plenty of aggressive play from both guys. Getting Korda out very quickly. Coric taking his time.
Time. Match tiebreak. Coric to serve.
Well, it was an enterprising shot. Normally he's fared pretty well in the backhand exchanges. Coric nips out to an early lead here. The big man really laying the hammer down there.
2-1, Coric.
But he is a mini break behind. Not much left behind with that forehand. Yeah. Too good. The courage of his convictions there.
3-1, Coric.
Good serve. And real guile there from the Croat. Oh, yes. Celebrations all round.
3-2, Coric.
He guessed and he executed. I think Coric was quite happy with his serve, but not the way it came back. So the mini break neutralized. Testing return.
4-2.
And Korda not up to it on that occasion. So a second mini break for Borna Coric. He's acknowledging his luck, but he'll take it. So he wins both those 2 points on the Korda serve and a 3-point cushion. First to 10, remember.
Coric.
crackling serve. Actually on the junction of
7-2.
centre line and service line. So it's an almost insurmountable lead. Does Korda see it that way? There have been one or two really foul aberrations from Korda in this match.
8-2, Coric.
I don't think Coric thought for a moment he was going to win that point. These two serves from Coric could do the job. Again, the deceptive power on the backhand. So that's one back.
8-4, Coric.
Change round again. Well, he has the weapons at his disposal, but he needs to employ them now, one after the other. Well done. Not distracted by the people coming down the gangway behind Borna Coric. 5 match points. Coric staying back, but will he move forward? And there it is. Coric coming through yesterday in a match tiebreak against Alexei Popper, and he's done the same here against one of the fancied contenders for Wimbledon. Semi-finalist at Queen's was Korda, but it is Coric who makes his way through. 2 out of 2.
Today amazing, yeah. Listen, no, I'm joking. You won yesterday, you won today, you've got Boodles luck with you heading to SW19 next week. What's the secret? Is it the crowd?
Yeah, I think so. And no.
Give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gents. Well done for dressing up and drinking a lot of champagne. You're doing marvellously.
I was just about to say maybe the champagne. You know, I was sweating a lot, so maybe I can have one glass now, and yeah.
Yeah, great. So we've had players take their shirt off in the past. I don't know if you want to now. I mean, the decision is literally up to you.
I think you can. I think you just need to pay me a little bit more for that. I'm joking.
Fair enough. Listen, we don't want to make you feel awkward. No, on a serious note, this time last year you were ranked 255 in the world rankings. Currently number 14. That deserves a round of applause. Risen up the world rankings, won in Cincinnati at the end of last year. How are you feeling in general? Because you've had a few injuries as well thrown in there.
I do feel great at the moment. I'm very blessed that I can play tennis again. You know, with my shoulder surgery, I was not sure if I can come back. So I'm just very happy to be on the court and back competing.
Are we happy to have him back? Are we? Great. So thank you, Borna. Well done. Just stay put for a second. Quick word with Seb. Seb, you played your first ever match here at the age of 16 on grass, competitive game on grass, at the age of 16, just 9 years ago. My goodness, you're very young. What is it like to be back here?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's fun to play in front of you guys again. And yeah, you know, it's such a great event. Hope you guys are having fun, and hopefully we entertained you a little bit.
Did you enjoy watching Seb play? It's so great to have you here. You reached the semis at Queen's last week. That also deserves a round of applause. Did anyone watch? Did anyone watch Seb play? Great experience. What was that whole experience like?
Yeah, fun. You know, it's another nice experience on the grass and a beautiful club like Queen's. But you know, there's a little big tournament coming up, and you know, I'm very excited to get going.
Are we right behind Seb at Wimbledon? He'll be watching out for his results, I'm sure. Coming from the most ridiculously sporting family I've ever known. Incredible. Okay, thank you, gents. We do have a special presentation now. It does give me great pleasure to welcome to the court Mrs. Nita Ambani, a founder chairperson of Reliance Foundation, which has impacted the lives of over 69.5 million people across India. One of the foundation's key initiatives is the Education and Sports for All programme, driven by Mrs. Ambani's vision to empower every child in India through the power of education and sport. The ESA programme has so far touched the lives of over 22 million children, especially from marginalised backgrounds. Joining hands with Stoke Park's community outreach programme, the Reliance Foundation ESA initiative is committed to supporting local causes, especially those that positively impact children. Mrs. Ambani will present the inaugural Reliance Foundation ESA Cup to our winner, Borna Coric, and will make a donation to South Bucks Riding for the Disabled Association, a Buckinghamshire-based charity providing a vital facility for those with disabilities, both visible and hidden. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together for Mrs. Nita Ambani. Thank you. Incredible work, reaching the lives, as I highlighted, of so many. Borna, would you like to step forward to receive our trophy and a quick photo as well? Thank you. Marvellous work being done. Just asking, is everyone having a good day so far? Are you enjoying yourselves here at the Boodles? Great, and we hope the enjoyment continues. I know there's a very naughty box over there as well. No doubt will cause some trouble. Also, we have some of the stars from Strictly Come Dancing. Give us a wave, guys. Any Strictly fans in the audience? Great to see you, looking gorgeous. And as I say, massive congrats to Mrs. Ambani with this foundation. And that concludes. Thank you. Would you like to say hi to Seb? Thank you. We have a change of umpire for our next game. Ted Watts takes the reins. And thank you to our line judges and our ball girls as well. Our next match, ladies and gents, will be in a couple of minutes' time. But as our players leave the court, can we give them a massive round of applause? We will be supporting them next week at Wimbledon. Thank you, Borna Coric and Sebastian Korda. Are we ready, Cliff? Are we ready? 1 minute. Okay, I'll be back in a sec.